Welcome to Stormtopia.com. We're going to have an update right now on the flooding situation, that is what's going on now and what's going to occur here across the next 30 hours or so across the Northeast. Now I'll take you over to the current radar imagery across the Northeast United States region, and what you'll see here is, whoa, sorry about that, is as we make our way to the Mid-Atlantic, we've got rain essentially west of New York City that is widely dispersed, and many of those bursts that are moving through are very heavy in nature. And once you get just about south of the Mason-Dixon line, that's where we're actually dealing with some very heavy and actually dangerous thunderstorms. There was a tornado warning just west-southwest of D.C. That has been canceled, but we do have a line of storms moving through the Richmond area, which has prompted severe thunderstorm warnings. So that is just a testament to how much oomph this storm has. Now we work our way northward into New England and the eastern Great Lakes. You can see again, folks, western New York City, through New York State and into the eastern Great Lakes, we're seeing that burst nature. But across New England, it's light and it's more widespread. And New England's going to wait on the heavy precipitation. That's just a fact about the storm. Let's get to some more facts by taking a look right now at the current satellite enhanced water vapor satellite imagery. Kind of a mouthful there, isn't it? And I just want to give you a little snapshot of what is occurring. And here we go. Sorry about that little wait I made you guys go through. What I want to point out to you guys is here's our trough, okay? Our trough is shaped like this. So it's all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and that's very important. And here's why it's important. The flow of the trough goes around the base of the trough like this, okay? That's the flow of air around the trough. When it hits the Gulf of Mexico like that, that moisture from the Gulf of Mexico gets carried up on the just east of the eastern border of the trough. And just east of the eastern border of the trough right now, we have the East Coast. And that's where you see your moisture coming from the Atlantic, from the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, and just this plume of moisture coming all the way up north into just about the New York City area. But west of New York City, you kind of outrun that area between the heart of the trough and where you get that dry ridging. So that's going to be a real problem zone in between those two areas. And just again to point out that area, it's from upstate New York all the way back to about D.C. This is going to be our P zone, our problem zone, if you will. And that's where we're going to be looking at between 2 and 4 inches of rain from this event. Now I'm going to just get to what eventually is going to occur here as we go out on and through time. I'll show you the NAM model. This is one model that we forecasters use to make an accurate prediction, and it tends to be pretty darn accurate. Let's show you what happens. Here we are, 9 p.m. this evening, heavy rain, thunderstorms moving back through this area. Those move back up through New York City by around the midnight hour. Meanwhile, the trough that's hit the Gulf Coast is now receding off to the north and east. We've got 3 stages that troughs can go through. We have positive tilt, where they look like this. We have neutral tilt, where they look like that, and they tend to be, and the one that we're seeing right now is neutral tilt. And then we have negative tilt, which looks like that we're seeing on the model. So what happens here is after all this heavy rain pushes out by around 13 or 15 Z on Friday, the trough starts to go negative tilt, which means the flow of moisture around the trough sort of goes like this, which means that area between the trough and the ridge ends up setting up again. But this time there's more of a squeeze because the trough intensifies. So we see a squeeze back and through western New England through the day on Friday, which results in some additional flooding in that region, and I do expect 2 to 4 inches in western New England. Then it moves through as a lighter event in eastern and central New England. Now let's get to what's going to occur here in terms of exact rainfall amounts. And I'll show you my accumulation map, which hasn't been updated since yesterday, because I believe that it's going to verify quite well. 2 to 4 for most of the interior mid-Atlantic, 1 inch to 2 along the coast. Central eastern New England, you're looking at 1 inch to 2 inches. 2 to 4 to the west. Boston east, around 1 inch, and then southeastern Massachusetts, 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And that's going to be the same case for Maine, although northern Maine might only see 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of rain. So that's what I think is going to occur right now, and I hope you enjoy this video. And please also check out our Facebook page. The link to it is in the top left corner of our website underneath the tab menu. Alright guys, have a great day. Thanks for checking in, and stay tuned.